getting to Bell versus Tavistock, when the judgment from the judicial review was released in December, what did you make of it? What did you make of the decision?
I was really appalled. It was the most angry actually I've ever been wearing my lawyer's hat. I've been following that case for some time. I've been speaking to leading public law lawyers as a public law case since the case was issued, and no one thought that a judge would let the case go forward. So to bring judicial review proceedings and that decision is a judicial review case, you need the permission of the court, and no one thought that they would get permission. And then no one thought, when they did get permission, that the case had a snowflake's chance in hell, because the points that were being made flew in the face of everything that the public lawyers that I was speaking to about the case understood about public law. The central feature of the case on the facts that so many of the people who were given puberty blockers by the Tavistock went on to have cross-sex hormones. Therefore, ran the argument, a decision whether to take puberty blockers is fundamentally a decision whether to take cross-sex hormones, and so not a decision that someone who's 10 or 11 or whatever it was should take lightly. Seemed to me to be an argument that was just nonsense.
Post hoc ergo proctor hoc.
Post hoc ergo proctor hoc.
I have no knowledge of Latin. I literally got that from an episode of The West Wing, just so you know.
You and me both, Michelle. You did it with such confidence that I felt comfortable following in your shoes. The fact that so many kids given puberty blockers by the Tavistock go on to have cross-sex hormones is perfectly easily explained by reference to the enormously conservative prescribing practice of the Tavistock. I think what it probably shows is that the Tavistock isn't using puberty blockers correctly. It isn't using them to give breathing space to trans kids. It's using them to delay giving cross-sex hormones. So there will be lots of people who should have got puberty blockers, who should have been prescribed puberty blockers by the Tavistock, who never got them, because it's only if the Tavistock is absolutely convinced that when you're 16, you will want to take cross-sex hormones, that they give you puberty blockers. And of course, that's not the purpose of puberty blockers. They're not designed to be given only to those who will have cross-sex hormones. They're designed to be given to those who may want to have cross-sex hormones later and want to avoid the physical changes that arise if you go through puberty in the gender you were assigned at birth.